Today my guest is Siera Spahiu, the head coach of softball here at MSOE. Coach, let's jump right into things. You're the head of the pirate ship, but you've brought in two new deputy captains, if you will, so to speak. New coaches joining the ship this year. Talk to me a little bit about your staff changes.
Yeah, we have Celine Pacheco joining us. She graduated and played at MSOE. She graduated in 2024, industrial engineering major, and she was our second baseman. So it's really exciting to have another member part of like the alumni joining our staff.
Sure.
And bringing her expertise to the middle infielder. So I'm very excited to have her. And then we have Haley Griffin. She is a recent graduate from Indiana State. She pitched there for 4 years, I want to say, maybe 4 or 5. But yeah, she's from the area. She's from Oak Creek originally. So was glad to find her and have her join our staff as well, help lead our pitchers.
For sure. Exciting to have Celine back. An elder statesman, if you will, in the room, especially to have that infield help with all the young infielders you have on this team.
Yeah.
And someone who went here, knows everything that they're going to go through firsthand. Awesome to have someone like that.
Yeah, it helps the girls too, because like they see like, oh, she's been through it. She knows what I'm going through. She knows all the struggles that comes to all these engineering coaches,
You're on the other side. You
classes.
survived.
So yeah, exactly. This is the end goal right here.
For sure. Scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you to go to Kentucky?
I am excited to go to Kentucky. I'll probably say a 7. Just because I hope the weather's going to be as nice as I'm anticipating it to be.
That's a fair point.
I guess it's considered the South, but hopefully we'll be in the 50s when we're there, so fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm excited to get a little change of scenery, get the girls somewhere new. Excited they have a Waffle House there, so I'm happy with that. And then there's also a Buc-ee's there, so I have to make sure we go there as well.
Plenty to do in Kentucky. Did you ever think you could say that you were a 7 out of 10 excited to go to Kentucky of all places?
No.
It's not quite Florida, but I'm sure at this time of year, you're probably glad to get out of Wisconsin.
I was going to say, more excited just to play ball, I would say.
That too, that's also important, right? I was talking to Coach Santiago when I had him on, and we talked last time we spoke a little bit about the underdog feel that this team had last year and even going into this year. And when I talked to Coach Santiago, we talked about how their team especially, but you guys too last year, maybe that non-conference part of the season didn't go exactly how you wanted to, at least in terms of wins and losses. But then they went on a tremendous run in the regular season, obviously won the regular season title, won the conference title. You guys finished in the middle of the pack, but posted a 15-9 conference record, I think, went all the way to the semifinals of the conference tournament. So you don't necessarily need to see the wins in this early part of the season. What do you need to see? As a coach, what do you want to see from the team in these early games?
I would want to see my girls putting out the values that we've instilled in our team culture and stuff, playing for each other, playing for the love of the game, and like understanding why they're here and why they're busting their butts day in and day out to get there. But yeah, these early games are really just going to be a test to see how our team is going to mesh and figure each other out, which is going to take some time. So I would just expect that they continue instilling those values, playing for each other, and just loving the game and having fun.
For sure. Talk to me a little bit about how you see those values come out on the field, because as someone who's not a coach, just a casual fan, if you will, other than like running out the ground ball, like just generic hustle stuff, what can you see as a coach where it's like, okay, that's the level of hustle, that's the level of grit I want to see out of you guys? Yeah,
I fully believe that energy is contagious, and the energy that is in the dugout is going to translate onto the field as well, and then vice versa. Energy on the field will translate to the dugout. I feed off of energy. I know my players feed off of energy, so I want to make sure that they are doing that. And I fully believe that the relationships you have off the field are also going to transpire onto the field. So we're very big on like team bonding, spending time with each other and getting to know each other, because you want to be able to run through a wall for that person next to you, essentially.
Of course. I mean, that if you have that as a team, you're probably going to go at least somewhat far.
Yeah.
Coach, talk to me about your game day superstitions. Is there anything you need to do pregame, during a game, in between the first and second game? Like, what do you have to do to feel like, okay, I'm in the right space for what I'm about to do?
I always have to wear the same jewelry. I always wear my silver earrings and my silver necklaces. Always have to wear silver. Always have to get a coffee. Probably, it may depend, either Starbucks or Dunkin'. But just really a lot of making sure I have everything I have, all my pencils, make sure my lineup card is how it should be, and just making sure I have everything in order, because I am a little paranoid when it comes to that. Like, oh, I forgot something, just things like that.
Fair
but
enough. The silver jewelry, did that start when you were a player or as a coach? How did that...
As a coach, yeah. I really didn't wear jewelry when I played because I was more worried about like losing it.
Sure.
Like, I wasn't into eye black or anything because like I didn't want to ruin it and get all over me. I just wore a hat and that was it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. As a coach, I'm going to ask you. You have Katie Pollock returning. Ideally, she's throwing 7 innings in game 1 every time. From my point of view. What in game 2, is the goal to have Bryn throw 7 innings in game 2? Is it going to be a little bit by committee? Are we trying out a bunch of people? What's the plan in the circle this season?
Yeah, I mean, we have 5 pitchers this season, which is fantastic. Love a big staff. They all need to compete and fight for their spots, obviously. But yeah, the plan is to just see how far they can go. Yes, it's early in the season, so we're going to try and go those 7 innings, see how far we can last. Sure. But also with the mindset that we have until May, and we have to think about that as well. So I want to make sure that they can go 7 innings in the NAC tournament as well.
That's a fair point.
But yeah, do appreciate all of our staff going to make sure we incorporate everything as we progress, see what the situation calls for, see how bodies are feeling, and what's working that day and what's not. It really depends on the day. It could.
Yeah, and there's no need to push it this early on in the season.
Right, right.
I mean, when you're going against teams that really aren't going to affect how the season ends whatsoever, really.
Yeah.
Why would you risk burning?
Yeah, we do have a tough schedule this year, which I'm excited for. We're playing a lot of very good teams, which should help us in the end as well when it comes to like rankings or anything like that. So that's exciting.
Talk to me about the new uniforms. Didn't get to see them at Media Day, but kind of explain what these new digs are going to look like.
Yes. So black is back. We got all black uniform with red and white details. And then we got some white with red pinstripes in the arsenal as well, which I'm very excited for. Those are going to look very, very nice on game day, on home games.
Probably won't see those in those early season road trips, but maybe by the time we're like home opener.
The pants are shipped. The pants are shipped.
Okay. Do we have a tracking?
They're with customs right now.
Customs. Okay. So
I keep checking it every day.
Talk to me about this freshman class. You have a decent group of starters and returning players coming back, but I think there's plenty of playing time to go around.
Yeah.
Plenty of opportunities for these freshmen to crack the lineup. What are your expectations for them heading into their first season? I know freshman season is hard. It's always going to be a big mental adjustment. It's going to be a huge difference between high school and college ball. So I just want them to remember who they are and remember why they play ball and how they play ball. I don't want them to be intimidated in any way. I want them to go in being who they are still, being their fun, bubbly self or serious self in the box, however it may be, and just do what they know they can do. For sure. Coach, are you a clipboard and stats kind of coach, or is it more of like just an inherent game feel? I would say I'm a clipboard and stats coach. I mean, in the moment, like, yes, it may be just a game feel, but like I'll always have our stats printed out of the opposing team, like always have a plan for certain players, stuff like that. So I'd say a mixture of both. A mixture of both. Yeah. Do you think if you had to split it up percentage-wise, what do you think it would be? Do you think it would be a true 50-50? 50-50, yeah. True? Okay. True 50. If you're going to come back and be reincarnated as an animal and you got to pick, what would it be? I got to think about this one. I would be a golden retriever for a very rich family. Okay. Because they would treat me like a baby and like a princess, which I need. Yep. Stealing a page out of Tara Ringo's book there. Yep. One of the smartest answers I think I've genuinely. And I have thought about this before this day. So, and that was my answer back then. Because I was like, yeah, that makes so much sense. Yeah. They would spoil me. Yeah, no, you would have no complaints as a rich person's pet. Going back to the players, it's a much smaller senior class than we've been used to in years past. Just Caroline, Noel, and Addie. How do you see their fingerprints on this team, and what kind of impact have they had on this program in their 4 years? Because you've been here the same time as they have, right? So it's the same time. Yeah, they were freshmen when I joined the coaching staff. So it's been just a pleasure just to watch them grow and develop as people overall, but also as athletes. I'm very excited to see how they're going to continue to lead this team.
We do have a younger team, so we kind of do rely on the upperclassmen to like show them the ways and things like that. So that is expected out of them, but they're doing a great job leading this team, whether it be vocally or just through their actions and stuff like that.
For sure.
So very proud of those three.
Coach, if you had to lead the team in a pitching duel or a slugfest, what is easier to manage your emotions?
Ooh. I would probably say a slugfest.
Why?
Because I think that's more fun.
Okay.
I would be more amped myself personally, but then also seeing the other team have a slugfest. That's what you mean, right? Both of them?
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I would, oh gosh, see, that's tough because I obviously want to have a slugfest, but then if they're having a slugfest off our pitchers, I'll be like raising eyebrows. I would say a slugfest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more fun for me. It's more competitive, but it's more stressful with a pitching duel, I would say, because then if you do get like runners on and you can't get them in, it's more like,
Yeah, I think during a pitching duel, everything becomes much more magnified.
It's more silent too. It's like really, yeah, like you said.
Tense. It's once you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, scoreless first inning, whatever. Okay, scoreless.
Right.
Second. Okay, scoreless fifth. Okay, hey.
Here we go. What's going on?
Like, yeah, I don't envy you when you guys are in that position.
Yeah, it's stressful.
If you had a walk-up song, what song would it be?
I'm into classic rock. I've been seeing a lot of clips lately of Freebird, so I would probably say that.
Probably fitting with the Olympics.
I was going to say whenever the Olympics they scored their gold, I love
tracks.
hearing Freebird in the background, so I'd probably say that.
For sure. I've got to give a shout out to Olivia Beale. I've seen on your Instagram posts, her walk-up song is going to be Man in the Box by Alice.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Love that.
I love when they have good walk-up songs because it's more fun for me on the field.
Like I know Noel doesn't get like a ton of at-bats, but hers is Square Hammer by Ghost. And I look forward to every time
She actually changed it.
She changed it.
I'm not going to tell you because it's a surprise. I'll tell you after though.
Well, Noel, if you're watching this, change it back or pick a different Ghost song, do something because that was sick. Coach, before I let you go, I want you to make one big, bold prediction for MSOE softball this season.
Well, then I don't want to jinx anything.
I know. I'm putting you in a difficult spot. I'm not denying that.
One big, bold prediction is that our team chemistry is really going to translate onto the field, and you're going to see a winning percentage compared to our last two seasons, I will say.
Okay, all right. I like that prediction.
To be humble.
1 week away, approximately.
6 days.
6 days.
Six or 7 days.
Oh. With that team, too, I just didn't need you to do that right now because I'm sure Bryn Kerber is going to work a game for us, and she's going to mention that, and I
learned so much from these girls.
I thought the 6-7 thing was like a weak fad, and they're like, no, 6-7 will be eternal. 6-7 will be a joke forever, and I'm like,
People at my work say it too, like older men utilize it in like our meetings and stuff, and I'm just like doing this by myself on mute.
We were statting a hockey game. It was a very serious discussion, and I don't remember if it was Bryn or Reese stopped me in my tracks. It was like, wait, how many? Until I realized it was the joke, and I was like, guys.
It was definitely BK.
Not the time.
All the TikTok lore I learned from them. I learned quite a few from our last camp as well.
I can only imagine, and I don't envy you when it comes to that kind of stuff. But Rhinelander, Wisconsin, taking on Carroll University in the first games of the year.
Carroll, doubleheader versus Carroll, and then
night.
Stevens Point the next day, which will be a very good competition, so I'm excited for that.
For both days will be good. You guys back in action. Unfortunately, will not make it to Rhinelander and can't go to Kentucky, but we're wishing you guys all the best, and hopefully you guys are back in Milwaukee undefeated at the end of the
Perfect.
Thank you,
awesome.
Coach.
Thank you, Greg.
Boom. All right.